Hey everybody, it's Ashley from A. Louise Creative, and today I decided to do a vlog or video log for the top 5 things you need when you're getting your website designed, because I've been doing a lot of projects lately, and it seems as though these top 5 items will take a project that could be done that normally would take about 6 months and bring it down to a 2-week process. Websites don't normally take 2-3 days, and if they do, it's not a full website, or it doesn't have all the pieces that it needs. So here's some items to consider when you're getting ready to have your website designed. The first thing is your domain. You have got to have a domain name. Your domain is like your real estate. It's your house. It's how people find you on the internet. If you don't have it, people can't find you. And with your domain name, you have to have hosting. Hosting can be bought through GoDaddy, through HostGator, iPower, Comfort Host. There are quite a few places you can get hosting. And depending on your designer, they may have hosting available for you as part of the website package. But you have to have a domain name, or at least an idea as to what you think your domain name will be, so that it'll be easy to brand. It'll be easy for people to find you. And think about your domain name. You do not want a long domain name, because people do not remember long domain names. Like, I sell horseshoes and saddles.com is a lot harder to remember than horseshoe.com. Now, true, horseshoe.com is probably gone somewhere. I don't know. But think about your domain name. You want to keep it short and sweet. And .com or .net are the preferred endings to commercial businesses. Your audience. You want to know who your audience is going to be, because your designer needs to know who they're designing for. I'm not going to put a whole lot of corporate images on an artist's website unless the artist is trying to attract corporate customers. Okay, so make sure that when you go to your designer to have your creative brief, that you know who your audience is going to be. Your content, you have got to have content. Some designers will write content for you. I'm not one of those designers. I need content. Quite honestly, I build my websites around the content to make sure that it all fits properly and that it's responsive from laptop to tablet to phone. So when you get ready to have your website designed, or you've decided that you're going to have your website designed, think about what you want it to say. You know your business better than anybody else. So you would be the perfect person to talk about your business and to make sure that the message you're trying to convey is the message that comes across. Brand identity. You need a brand identity. You have to have one. And a lot of web designers are also graphic designers. Some are, some are not. I am. But you do need a logo. You need a color scheme. You need a brand identity to go with your website, so that when people get to your website, they know that, number one, they're at the right place. And number two, if they were to come across it anywhere else, they would recognize you. Your logo is a representation of you and your business when you're not there. So make sure people know what it is. Make sure people can recognize you. So if you don't have those pieces in place, when you go to speak with your designer, see if that's a service that they offer, if they haven't already offered it to you. And last but not least, what do you need your website to function as? How do you need your website to work for you? Your website has 3 functions. It's supposed to attract your audience, it's supposed to increase sales, and I forgot the third one. Give me a second. It's supposed to attract your audience, it's supposed to increase sales, and it's supposed to function. It's supposed to do something. It has a job. The reason why you're paying for the hosting, you're paying for someone to design it, is because you're investing in your business to have a web presence. And you need to know how your website is going to function and how you need it to. Is it just an informational website? Do you need it to be registration for your events? Do you need it to serve as your store because you don't have a brick and mortar store, but you need an online web presence? How do you need your website to function? Make sure that that's something that you let your designer know when they're putting your website together, so that we can make sure that those key points are met during the design process and not afterwards during the revisions. Now, with these top 5 items, top 5 topics that are necessary for a website anyway, if you have these 5 things from the jump, from the beginning, I promise you, your website will not take 6 months to complete, but you'll be done in about 1 to 2 weeks. Okay? If you have any questions, my name is Ashley Green. I am with A. Louise Creative, and I am the creative in A. Louise Creative. My email address is ashley@alouisecreative.com, and the website is alouisecreative.com. I look forward to working with you and hearing from you soon. Bye-bye.